Hello guys, welcome to Manager 14 Become a Legend. Again, I'm sorry it's been a while. I've had really bad problems with this save. It kept getting corrupted, but it didn't keep getting corrupted. It got corrupted once. I got so far. It's so demoralising when that happens. But I managed to get back into it, and I'm about to show you how it goes. And I'm really starting to enjoy this now. We're playing such beautiful football now. I think with this tiki-taka style, the longer you play it, the better it gets and the more entertaining it gets. And it really is a joy to watch, even on a game like this. It's very, very entertaining. But last time you joined us, we lost to Manchester United in the Premier League. And we had a tough run of games. These are probably 5 of the best teams in the league at the moment. You might be looking at those 2 at the end, but I'll explain that in a bit. We went to Tottenham, who are, without a doubt, the best club in the world at the moment in this save. It finished 4-2. Eric Lamela got a hat-trick. Coutinho got one as well. Eric Lamela is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Look at those attributes. He is an absolute beast in this game. And look at his record for Tottenham Hotspur. Double digits in goals and assists since 2014, and that is absolutely insane. He's without that one of the best players in the world as well. Tottenham are one of the richest clubs. Coutinho as well, who's gone there. They've got a good bunch of Brazilian players. We managed to get 2 goals from Felipe Gutierrez, who's managing to start to find his feet now, and Callum McManaman, who's a player his attributes to me look insane, and he hasn't really matched his attributes. I'd expect him to be one of the best players in this club. But he hasn't really, he's just been an average player really. He hasn't been bad, but he's just been average. 7.0, you know, around about the 7.0 mark. That's average. And considering our position, I'd want him to have much higher ratings. But that was a decent loss, to be honest, to the team which is the richest team as well in the world at the moment. I don't know how they've got all this money. They're worth almost $1 billion. I don't know what's going on there, but Tottenham are one of the best teams in the world at the moment, if not the best team. We then went on to play Liverpool. We beat them 2-0, which was good. We managed to get our form back, getting absolutely munched on possession. I don't know why. De Villa and Gomez, the 2 Argentinians, linking up again and both getting goals. De Villa looks absolutely insane, and then Rodrigo Gomez, absolute beast. Still scoring goals for fun. 11 goals in the league so far, which is very good for a winger for a team which isn't a title winning team. We then went on to the FA Cup. I sort of played a couple of reserves, experimented a bit, and we lost 2-1. A game I just wanted to move on from really. I don't even want to talk about it. It pissed me off. But yeah, we lost 2-1 in the FA Cup. We then went on to play Hull. James Ward-Prowse getting a go, beginning to settle back down into our form. It was the end of that difficult run, but Hull are also a very good team as well. Right, no, they're not. They're struggling, but I thought they were a decent team. Perhaps I was mistaken. I think they won some competitions or something, or am I talking absolute rubbish? No, I'm talking rubbish. Well, I thought Hull were a good team. They have got a good squad. Tom Huddleston has become an absolute beast in this game. He looks a very good player. Very similar to Sergio Busquets, if you ask me. Looks like a very tasty player. A player I've tried to sign in this career. Didn't want to join me, but we beat them 1-0. A nice little goal from James Ward-Prowse, who's, yet again, not developing like I'd want him to either. But he is one of the most expensive players at the club. He's rated very highly, valued very highly. So it's a shame he's not developing that highly as well. We then went on to play Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest really are a team that have come leaps and bounds. They're in the Championship when this save started. Now they're in the knockout stages of the Champions League, and it looks like they're going to reach the quarterfinals after that win to Rubin Kazan in Russia. They're insane at the moment. They're absolutely insane. Last season, I believe they finished 3rd. Yes, they finished 3rd last season. Don't ask. I have no idea how. But Malky Mackay, who I believe is the manager, is doing wonders at that club. But they seem to be struggling with the congested. Is that even a word? Congested fixture lists. And I took advantage of that. Is it Malky Mackay that's there? I think it is Malky Mackay. Yeah, it is Malky Mackay. I took advantage of that and we beat them down. We properly beat them. I'll show you the goal from Kanara Devaya. It was an average goal, but I haven't showed you any of the goals for the other games. It was an enjoyable game, a very enjoyable game. What is going on here? As you can see, the possession started going back to our way now. We started settling back down to playing our normal style. Gomez passed in Tactidis, Ward-Prowse, look at this, just passing it around, building up from the back, finding that space. Look at McManaman, cuts back, finds that space, doesn't work, but we win it back. Tactidis is key to this formation. Your halfback is absolutely key. McManaman finds a cross, and Devaya is there to head it in. And that's why I like Devaya. He can play that false 9 role. He's great on the floor, but he's got that power, he's got the speed, and he's got that heading ability to get on the end of crosses as well. So he's a great all-round striker. He's a player you really want to have in your team. It's a shame he's a regen. I would recommend him, but he is a regen. But yeah, the season's going very well indeed. Hopefully we'll be able to settle down, get on with the season. I'm looking forward to finishing this year because I want to move on to the next season and start building on the progress we've done. But Devaya and Gomez, the two Argentinians, are sharing the first and second place in the top scorers this year. For us, average rating, Connor Graves, this guy, I want to give him more game time. He don't look amazing on those attributes. Well, to be honest, he does look decent, but he doesn't look world class. But I definitely want to give him much more game time because he looks like he could be an absolute gem. I'm trying to boost his creative attributes a bit more, but what a player. He looks like an absolute diamond. Definitely want to give him a few more games. Another youngster that's doing really well, Martin Flynn, this centre-back. He's quickly become my first choice centre-back at 18 years of age, and that is insane. I'm hoping he'll get called up to England because he would really benefit from international football, and he's just an absolute beast, and he's been crucial to our tactics this season because he can pass the ball. He's only got 9, but look at those mental attributes. They really, that teamwork, that work rate. He is a great player. I can't talk about it enough because he's a very good player. Neil Taylor is also a player that's very underrated. He's been very good for us as well. Who else is there? I think I've shown you the bulk of them really. It's looking decent. Ibrahimovic has got 3 assists and 1 goal, which is alright considering he's just a cameo player really. He was there for the t-shirt sales, and just to have him, just to play with him, just to manage Ibrahimovic is a great thing to do. Tasty, he looks tasty. Maybe give him a few more games, get him a couple more goals. But it's looking decent in the league now. 9 games left. We've got no more cup competitions after we got knocked out in the FA Cup by Man United. Hopefully we can make an assault on that top 4. It's going to be difficult because Man City are behind us and they've got a lot of games in hand. But Liverpool, Man United aren't too far away, so it might be a battle between us, the Scousers, and the Manx for 4th place. I think Man City will get top 3. It's going to be an exciting end to the season, I tell you that, so stay tuned. It looks like we're going to finish above Arsenal as well, which would be nice. Difficult run-in though, still got some difficult games. Chelsea and Man City and Arsenal in there. I think that game against Arsenal is going to be a big and very, very important game, that one. That might be the battle whether we finish above them or below them. But realistically, Europe's all I'm aiming for. Europa League will do me, yeah, not really much more I can say with that. Just tune in next time. And one more thing I want to say as well. If you haven't seen it, check out my series. It's called Bournemouth Needs You. It's a series where you enter your player, you design a player, and I'll put them in Football Manager for you. And we'll all play for Bournemouth, and we'll try and get them to the top of English football. If you haven't seen that, check out the video. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll do a video update on that very, very shortly. Yeah, subscribe if you're into my stuff. I'm going to try and get more stuff into playlists, make it more easier to navigate. That's it for today's episode, guys. We're almost finished the 5th season, is it? 5th or 4th season? I think it's the 5th season of this save. So stay tuned, because I will see you later, guys. See you later.